So tonight was our first night celebrating New Year's in Thailand. We welcomed in 2026 in Bangkok, and it was an experience that we will never forget. The night started out, we decided to head to Asiatique, the riverfront, which is a popular riverside destination, and it's known for their shopping, food, and big holiday crowds. Getting there was a journey within itself. We started from the Punawiti, we started from Punawiti, and then we took the BTS Skytrain towards Sam. Then we transferred and continued on from there. So essentially, we had to ride about 2 Skytrains in order to get there. And Bangkok's transit system is super efficient even on the busiest days. So we ended up leaving around 7 p.m. to get there. Now I know what you're thinking. You left around 7 p.m. to get there. Yes, and we needed to, because one thing we've learned is never to underestimate Bangkok, Thailand. So we got there hours early, about 4, maybe 5 hours early, and we're so glad that we did, because the large crowds were going to come, So initially when we rode the BTS, the first train, it wasn't that many people. But the second train, the closer that we got to our destination, it started to get really, really crowded. But we ended up taking that second train. I don't really remember what station we got off at, but let's just say we still had a 30-minute walk to actually get to Asiatique. And was it worth it? I think it was. So we just took our time. We strolled around. As you can see, there was so much going on, from the motorcycles to the mopeds, to a church going on right there, to trains, buses, large crowds trying to get through, families, animals, they had all type of things going on. But we just embraced it and went along with the flow. So that was definitely something I will not forget, guys. And if you're watching this channel and you are subscribed, thank you so much. If this is your first time watching this channel, welcome. This channel is designed to help aspiring digital nomads get out there and travel the world. We are currently in Bangkok, Thailand. This is our first time out here, and it has been, I guess, great for the most part. But anyways, we definitely got our steps in. We had to walk 30 minutes to actually get there, and as you can see, there was already people there. And I was telling Sam, oh my god, why do we have to leave so early? And now I understand why we needed to leave so early, because by the time we got to the pier to Asiatique, there was a lot of people there. And if you're from Bangkok, Thailand, or you've actually visited, and you know this answer to this question I'm about to ask, but why were there, is that normal to have large crowds there hours before the actual event happens? So when we actually get to our destination, you're gonna notice there was just a lot of people sitting right in front of the gates to get on the boat. But a lot of the times I couldn't even tell if they were actually getting on the boat. But if you're somebody that's watching this and you took the boat ride, is it worth it? Because honestly, Sam and I are thinking about doing this the next time that we go, and just booking a boat ride ahead of time, because it was so jam-packed there. Like, we went to ChatGPT and Sam asked it to give us a destination that wasn't going to have that many people, you know, ducked off kind of low-key vibes. And so ChatGPT recommended that we go to Asiatique, and they said it wasn't going to be that many people and it was going to be nice and ducked off, but we quickly realized that that wasn't going to happen. But you know, it is what it is. We still enjoy ourselves, but wow, it's like in my mind I had this idea as to what the event was going to look like based off of what I'm used to in America, but Bangkok, Thailand had something different in store for me and Sam, and so definitely was an experience. It's one of those things that you have to be there in order to know what we're talking about. And if you're somebody that's watching this and you're thinking about traveling to Thailand, Bangkok, Thailand, then we've come up with a Thailand specific checklist, 100% free, in the description down below. That's for you. So if you want it, go ahead and grab that. But yeah, I want to hear your 2026 New Year's goals. Is there anything that you want to improve? What are you looking forward for in the New Year's? Things like that. One of my New Year's goals is I want to, I guess, learn to be more present. Learn to be more in the moment and actually, how can I put it? Just be more present. So, you know, shooting videos, being a vlogger, it's one of those things that I actually enjoy doing. And I want to be able to be present, you know, and really observe and absorb what I'm seeing in my surroundings as well as internally. So that may not have made much sense to you, but it makes sense to me. So, but when we first got to the area, there were a lot of vendors. As you already know, Bangkok, Thailand is full. It's filled with food. So there were plenty of local street food around, local drinks, food. They have like these little head New Year's decoration things that you could put, like kind of like headbands. They're really, really cute. But we ended up following the crowd, and I guess the destination was that way. Sam had the map, so she was taking us where we needed to go, but that's when I kind of realized, oh, wait a minute, okay. Like, when we first got into the parking lot, I said to myself, oh, okay, there's not going to be that many people. But as we continued to go through the Asiatique Riverside, realized, okay, the crowd is steady growing, and I'm actually claustrophobic, but I guess since a lot of people are actually calm here, it kind of helps my nervous system not overreact. So that's another thing that I've noticed, because if I was in America in these big crowds, I would just be overstimulated, like drained. But here it was kind of the opposite. Being around a lot of these large crowds actually helped me become energized. So yeah. And we ended up walking around for at least, because we got there around 9, and we ended up walking around for 3 hours, just waiting, people watching, soaking up the atmosphere, and eventually the fireworks begin. But not right now, right? If you want to watch the fireworks, you can just skip to the end of the video. But if you're still here with me, man, if you have the opportunity to visit Bangkok, Thailand to bring in the New Year's, you should take that opportunity, because it is definitely an experience to be able to see the fireworks and get to see everybody out there. And as you can see, that's the boat. So they have this like river boat, or boat that goes on the water. It's lit up. I'm not sure if there's restaurants on there. If you're watching this and you know, please comment down below if there's like restaurants. If you know how to actually get on that boat, where like would we get on booking.com, because I know we saw some tickets there. But if you have any useful advice, please feel free to comment it down below to help me, as well as any other person that's watching this that's looking to go to Bangkok, Thailand to bring in the New Year's. But watching the fireworks over the river in Bangkok to bring in the New Year's honestly was unreal. It was loud, chaotic, beautiful, and overwhelming in the best way possible. So let's go ahead and watch the show, and make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Hope you like it. I hope you liked the fireworks, and man, I just wanted to come back and say this one last thing. It's all fun and games going to see fireworks in Bangkok, Thailand to bring in the New Year's, but it's not fun and games when you got to get back home. And man, that was a monster within itself, and it felt like I was in a game and Sam and I were going against different bosses for different battles. First, starting out with getting out of the destination area. We were walking like penguins in a live human traffic jam. We were walking by mopeds, people on mopeds, people on tuk-tuks, walking for about a good 20 minutes just in a traffic jam. Now, Remember at the beginning when I said that it took us 30 minutes to get there? Well, let's just say, long story short, it took us 3 hours to get back home. So if you want a continued story on that, just comment down below and I'll actually give you a continued story about how it actually took us 3 hours to get back home. So anyways, hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.